Oh, welcome back to 1000 Week Reich. I'm going to guess that people have been screaming at me for not actually doing anything with my political power. So, with that, I'm going to actually set us to partial mobilization and continue the war. And also, excuse me if you hear any noises in the background. I don't think you should. I think my noise gate setup and my compressor and the NVIDIA RTX AI stuff should be doing a lot of work to prevent that, but I am, as of recording this, also doing my laundry, so in the background. So we're just gonna hold orders, I think. Actually, we could. How? Let's see. Yeah, we should be able to do this. If we support with these, that's gonna drive them all the way back to this port, and then we can take that port, and then only have to worry about a front line down south. Hyderabad has capitulated. Who could have seen that one coming? Let's see, what are you guys missing? You are missing light tanks. Well, yeah, because they're still using the old armor setup. Well, if we swap them around, that's going to mean we'll lose a lot of progress on our production, or our training rather, since the resources have to go to these guys, I think, but that's fine. These guys aren't really... Yeah, we're lacking infantry equipment, infantry fighting vehicles, and support equipment. So they're not really in fighting shape, fully at least. Are we lacking? Yes, we're lacking resources. Let's get on that ball. There we go, and we are out of oil. Huh. Okay, so I think the way we're gonna deal with the oil thing is we're just going to slowly send home a handful of our fleets here, in order to, or squadrons rather, in order to phase down the coal consumption, and then we're going to have a look at how much we're consuming. Most of it is consumed by the air, I believe. Yep. Which is probably due to our heavy bombing campaign, which we can probably relax at the moment because, I mean, let's be real. It's not like we need it right now. So I think we're going to relax the bombing campaign, and we're going to keep the air superiority and close air support going, because that is making our ground forces far more effective. Now I'm going to delete these fronts because we don't need a front against these guys, because these guys are the good guys. So we're going to let the troops place themselves on actual front lines where we need them. In fact, I might be able to, or I might have to. No, I don't actually, because these guys are surrounded. So I'm just going to bull rush them, and then I'm going to send the army all the way up north to take Rostock. Don't necessarily know what role an APC should have. They have higher defense than a IFV. They are equally slow and have lower piercings. An IFV seems like a half tank, and an APC seems like hard infantry. Which we may have wanted to use APCs instead of IFVs. In fact, what we might want to do is do MBT, IFV, and then APC in the division. That might be expensive though. We're gonna probably make some of these anyways in our actual modernized infantry divisions. I think the IFVs are meant to be accompanying the infantry, and the APCs are meant to be accompanying the tanks, maybe? Like, it's sort of a waste to have the APCs Or sorry, have the IFVs with the tanks maybe. So we may have to change our division setups, but that's fine. We aren't necessarily in a situation where we need to optimize all that much to actually attain victory. So what's going on up here? They are starved. So that'll be fine. Don't want to take too many losses because we are going to take losses in these kinds of battles anyways because of the terrain, but they are reasonably worn down enough that we can afford this push. And that way we can send those troops over here where we're actually fighting. Though, not much. 1954 midterm elections. Oh, we lose support in the Senate and the House. That's bad. Do we need that? Oh, it's only the House, actually. We actually had a lot of support in the... Oh. APCs. Good. We can use those. Schutzstaffel Ordnungsstaat has capitulated. Good news. Or great news, rather. Now, we will take basically everything that we can, because I think we're going to get an event anyhow. The Greater German Reich will of course take territory, but that's fine. They won't really have much territory anyways. Let's try to take all of Denmark. Oh, actually we can't. Oh well, let's just start, I guess, grabbing as much territory as we can. And don't, because someone else is going to grab territory, of course. What if I pass? Oh yeah, now I've got plenty of points to play with. Oh, come on. This is kind of why I hate Thousand Week peace deals. Look at this. Okay, let's see. I'm going to increase our support in the house because we might need that for the space stuff. And make sure that all of our blues here, our first army, is on their line, which they're not at the moment. The line still works reasonably well, I guess. We still have Austria to deal with as well, which is going to be kind of hell because of all the terrain problems there. Yeah, let's just watch and see what happens. With these guys, though, we can take all of Denmark pretty easily. Kingdom of Mysore, so yeah, India is consolidating its subcontinent. I'm working on that, hold up. So that is a really good national spirit to have. Okay, so we are now crushing in the final battle against the remnants of the Greater German Reich, I guess. Actually, no, we still have some here in Nuremberg. Ironic. What are we gonna do with the second army then? Oh, maybe, yeah, probably do a naval invasion over in Königsberg, maybe. Or just also may as well just keep them keep them, like, not necessarily ready to attack these guys, but like keep them on a front line over here to you know, do something with them. Keep them nearby in Germany where we might need them, and Kingdom of Mysore has capitulated. Maybe actually we could set them up as, yeah, we'll actually set them up to garrison. Even though they're not necessarily very, you know, effective garrisons, it doesn't hurt to have them stopping sabotage and stuff behind our lines. There we go. I believe this still lowers resistance, right? Even after La Resistance. Because I know that you've got this new system here where you use manpower and equipment and stuff to create garrisons that are sort of off map. You don't see them. Call to arms. Amidst the chaos of the German Inferno, hope has blossomed in impossible places. The capital of the Nightmare Reich has been lost to what some are calling the Idealist Revolution. Members of the mysterious Volkskommando have proclaimed the formation of People's Germany in Germania, aimed at the liberation of the whole of the nation and the restoration of a non-fascist system of government. The revolution faces a daunting uphill struggle as in its task, being outnumbered and confined to the city, but, well, they're not. And hopes the world will go with this unlikely challenger. Hopes for peace and perhaps for true freedom too. Very cool. German U-boat spotted near Brazil. Recent reports have been coming in from the coast of Brazil of German U-boats being sighted leaving from Brazilian oil ports. While unclear, these reports have been nothing but worrying, with the Monteiro junta being quite pro-German in its policies. They are rightfully so. During an emergency Pentagon meeting with the heads of the CIA and the Naval Command, there were two approaches to this problem. The approach of direct intervention and the approach of ignorance. US-backed attempted coup. Oh, yes. To establish a puppet regime instead of, yeah, letting them be, rather. Yeah, let's do it. That's sort of like a Cuban Missile Crisis, but like a Brazilian U-boat crisis. Orbital rocket tests. Yes, let's go. Operation Copenhagen. With fascist Norway out of the picture, Denmark is now a final obstacle for free access to the Baltic Sea. The British detailed invasion option disabled if Denmark is still a German puppet. Washington backs the operation to invade Denmark, which we already hold. Sure, let's back the plan, but I mean we hold it already, so it doesn't matter much. In fact, yeah, let's set this up. And why don't we stop patrolling there, but start patrolling? No, we cannot. Oh, that's annoying. Contested permission. What do we not hold? Thought we held everything here. We don't, apparently. Orbital rocket experiments. Oh. Okay. The German Reich prizes Aryan realism and the art of the Aryan body in its exhibitions and museums, those that are still open, of course, and has sold off or burned most of the other schools of art. But this is not an accident or a coincidence. The National Socialist ideal despises art that is uncontained, unrestrained, unrealistic. Not gonna say that word because that is a bad word. That is the N-word. Hitler calls it black culture, so why not find the Write as lights of the art world, the abstract expressionists, the agent describes, and take them into the international stage. Rub it into the faces of the fascists and woo their potential allies to embrace the old, unrestrained Western freedom, okay? So it's like a CIA culture war experiment. War reaches Denmark, yep. A step towards something larger, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Now, yes, now we can actually send our fleets in here, so we can do a naval invasion of Königsberg. Let's see, presidential mandate. I want to see more like more actual politics and stuff, because compared to all the issues that are facing America, we haven't actually seen a lot of solutions to them. We haven't seen a lot of political, approaches to actually solve the issues like racial segregation, for example. Yeah, this is going to be a fairly tough nut to crack over here. It's going to happen eventually, just by nature of how, I suppose, like, isolated and beleaguered the Wehrstaat is. They're lacking any sort of like production to produce equipment for their various divisions. As you can see here, their divisions are far too advanced for whatever they're trying to, or whatever their industrial capacity is right now. So they are going to get beaten back, but it's going to take some time because of the terrain, and we are going to take some losses in the process. May as well just send this guy up to close up the okay. To close up this gap. Russian Republic declared war on Norilsk. Alright, so they're trying to meet the Soviets halfway, I guess. Social Democrat faction with Khrushchev. That's a lot of text just for art. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna read it. I have a limited vocal budget, and so I have to sort of pick and choose what I'm going to dedicate my voice to. Animal Farm, the technical cartoon. Oh my god, an actual cartoon of Animal Farm. Film has been criticized for differing from its source material, as greater emphasis has been placed on Mr. Frederick's atrocities against the animals, and emphasizing more on how the greed of the animals led to division, paranoia, and weakness against a much greater and more evil threat. Some critics argue that this distracts from Orwell's original goal, which was, in fact, in a post-Barbarossa academic environment that sympathized with the Soviet Union and focuses largely on the evil of the Nazis and attempt to shine a spotlight on continuing tyranny of the Soviet Union. Yeah, this is no way to respect Orwell's legacy. Let's say dispersed or concentrated. Well, we'll just do concentrated because we are not worried about getting bombed. We are... I mean, we have 2 seas separating us from any potential enemies, except for maybe Britain, I guess, but I strongly doubt that's going to be an issue. We dilly-dallied a little bit too long on the Königsberg invasion, but we can still help out, I guess, since there is an ongoing battle. Yeah, because now their capital has been moved from Königsberg down to Prague, which, I mean, we will take Prague as well. Like everything else, just a matter of time. Oh my god. Sank like the entire Kriegsmarine outside of Königsberg. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that the People's Germany have like barely any troops, and they're all yeah, like those are like citizen brigades from the city. I saw like one called Arbeitergarden or something like that, Arbeitergarden, which is like Garden which is like Free Legion, yeah, which is like Workers Legion or whatever. So like there's or Workers Guard. There's a lot of different yeah, militias going on here, and they don't necessarily have enough troops to hold this territory. But their enemy was so battered from their civil war that it didn't matter. Greater German Reich has capitulated. I'm not going to liberate anything. Oh my god, that's 9,000 points. I mean, I'll take these first because it's going to be an eyesore. Oh my god, this there's so many resources there. It's incredibly expensive to take. Nope, that went to them. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's gonna go to us eventually. Done. This is a whole mess, but we have exiled divisions. Okay. Oh yeah, inside of People's Germany. That actually made it harder for us to win this war, because now we have to get all the way up to Prague as well. From down here, instead of like going directly over here like we're going to. Hope that doesn't come back to bite them in the ass. Marines, you will go to... I think... Do we have any, we have the UK here with, Italian East Africa. We don't have any islands of our own out here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't really know. Have we even sunk anything out here? I doubt it. Honestly, we can probably just send these guys home. Transvolga's capitulated. Actually, I think we're going to send these guys over towards, China now. I don't necessarily think it's very likely that we'll end up in a war with China, but it's not necessarily an absurd idea either. I hope that is... I can't really tell if it's going to cross sea zones, but the reason I don't want to do that is because I want to only have to deal with the intel and protection in a single sea zone. See, batch production or mass production. cap, growth, factory output. Factory output, let's see, cap and growth is higher on this one. But here we also have retention, which, judging by the tech, it looks like the tech is like spaced at like 6 years or something. So retention honestly is not that important at all. I think this is our. Oh, you can actually It looks like you can branch over. Wait, what? Well, I'm gonna go with this one. Senators criticize policy will always hit back. Aiding the Russian Republic. How much do we, like, how many guns do we have? We have 39,000 stockpiled. Sure, yeah, we can send 5,000 to the Russian Republic, whom we are very good friends with, right? He looks like Khrushchev as well. Kind of. Maybe not. Oh my god, wait, hold up. Hey, I think it's time for the tanks to shine. I'm gonna try something. If we can cut off anything here, that's just a massive amount of troops gone. Oh, I think, by the way, I think the reason we're actually now having a little bit more trouble, like these guys who are actually kind of organized, is because when they took a lot of territory, they got a lot of guns and stuff, I think. Okay, so and now we have actual political policies to deal with, which is something I like. Finish desegregating the army is really important. Has not completed those focuses. Yes, I haven't. Replace racial segregation with American segregation. Okay. We do need manpower, I think. Oh, 280 days. Oh my god. They're so long, these political projects. Increased private investment gives us secret construction speed and stuff for 730 days. And this is the same, but consumer goods factories construction speed 25%. Increased science funding is really good. 25%. Oh my god, for 730 days. That is insane. The New Deal is good, so expand welfare is obviously good. Let's go with the recruitment drive first, because it's short and gives us more manpower. Yeah, I'm not like familiar with the allow resistance mechanics, so I don't know how to do operations and stuff, so you'll have to forgive me for that. Don't even think it's in most mods yet. Like the mechanics, I don't think they've been implemented in most mods. Don't want to mess with these yet, because yeah, there's none of this that we necessarily need immediately. I'm going to instead go for something like this. Infantry equipment designer, because we are going to be consumer goods factories. Does that mean that we are increasing the amount of consumer goods factories we have to like dedicate to that? Because that's kind of shitty, but I think having one of those, because of how I believe the tech is catching up. Yeah. We are catching up, at least to some of the stuff. Oh my god, our organization is so low. we need we need to do something else here. We are winning, but like not really. These battles are so bloody that yeah, we're taking losses now, and that's not great. Yeah, 53,000 losses. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. I would obviously like that to be 0, but I think we're going to have to attempt a new, like a different strategy. And also, I guess we didn't get the tanks over, or did we? Oh, they are here. Yeah, I want to try to cut these guys off. Is my plan. Lord knows if it's gonna work. We're attacking with tanks into mountains, which I don't know if that's the most effective strategy. And these guys are, yeah, skirmishers, commando, paratrooper, trickster. I don't know what's going on with those that combo of traits, but they are holding on pretty well in Innsbruck. Does it count? Yeah, it counts as a mountain, even though it does have a city in it. I just want to take this tile and then get down here, for example. Might actually be easier to get here, but I don't know. We have one unassigned. Oh, I actually have 3 unassigned tank divisions. Very nice. In fact, we can actually assign them and give them a job to do. So this is the first armored, and this is the second armored. And the second armored will be commanded by... God, these names. Oh shit, we are over time actually. Well, let's find someone first. Creighton Abrams. Of course, Creighton Abrams. And Creighton Abrams, you will be going to... here. And your job will be to reach Prague. And Vienna. Anyways, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and sure, I'll take that. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you like the video, clicking the like button helps out a great deal, and other than that, see you in the next one. Goodbye. And once again, it's saying stopping recording.